a relative newcomer to the stage, but he seems like a very friendly fellow, and I think he's sitting out right in front of here. Please welcome Mr. Danny Salfield, everybody. Danny Salfield.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm from Australia, so it could be a little bit of a language barrier problem. So we might start off with maybe just giving you guys an idea about how to speak Australian, if that's okay. So first of all, if you meet an Australian and you want to say hello, does everyone know what a BB gun is? Okay. Well, another name for a BB gun is an air gun. And that's pretty much how you say hello in Australia. Air gun. So if someone says air gun to you, you just say good. Air gun. Air gun. If you'd like to say goodbye to an Australian, who knows who's the most famous surfer in the world? Who's the most famous surfer? Do you know? Kelly Slater. So if you want to say goodbye, it's just Slater. Air gun. Good. Slater. Alright, yeah, I come from a place in Australia called Byron Bay, which has a bit of a reputation as being a bit of a hippie town. The truth is, we're just fucking lazy. We do a lot of Reiki in Byron Bay. That's basically massage without actually massaging. That'll be $100 thanks. We also specialise in making relaxation music without actually playing any music. We basically just stick a microphone in front of a whale. There you go, big guy. Knock yourself out. I have been travelling a fair bit. I was chatting to an old French dude over in France, and things got a bit awkward. I said, air gun. And he said, oh, not too good, actually. I am a bit worried about soon I will be a retard. And I was like, oh, what? Doesn't sound good. Are you sure? And he's like, yes, I am getting old. Soon I will be a retard. I was like, sounds pretty pessimistic of you. He's like, yes, well, my wife, she is retarded. And I was like, well, that's kind of heavy. It's pretty heavy, mate. He was like, well, one day you too will be old. And you will be retired. I was like, geez, I hope not. Of course, about half an hour later, I realised he was talking about retiring. But for a while there, it was a bit of a problem. But I do like travelling. Not because I like seeing new shit. I'm just a big fan of jet lag. Last time I got home, I milked that shit for 6 months. I'd be on the couch, my dad would be like, what the fuck is going on? Get off the couch, it's midday, get yourself a fucking job! So I'd be like, nope. I'm on Canada time still, it's actually 6 a.m. So my parents were a bit worried about me. They did take me to the doctor once thinking I may have chronic fatigue syndrome. Turned out I was just fucking lazy. But yeah, so Byron Bay, it's a pretty spiritual place, and the problem with living in a spiritual town is that sort of spiritual stuff can kind of rub off on you. I am a bit worried that I may have somehow contracted celibacy. I mean, sure, there may be other alternatives to why I can't get laid, but none of them that I'm particularly comfortable with. Drinking beer can be spiritual. It can. I was drinking a bottle of Beck's beer the other day. Does everyone know what Beck's beer is? Yeah. So I was drinking a bottle of Beck's beer, and I realised that you don't have to be posh to swallow Beck's. That joke goes way better in England, where people give a fuck about soccer. Beck's. Okay then. But I broke up with my girlfriend not too long ago, and my mates decided to take me to like a strip joint to cheer me up. This was a fucking stupid idea. I've just gone from being in a room with a girl who doesn't want to have sex with me to being in a much larger room with more attractive girls that don't want to have sex with me. Why not call it the Ex-Girlfriends Club? They must have been like, well, you know, you're single now, buddy, we just wanted to get you out there so you can see there's a whole lot of women out there that don't want to fuck you. I mean, by this logic, why not take homeless people around really nice neighbourhoods? Well, here we are, we have a beautiful 5-bedroom ensuite home, swimming pool out the back, we've got a spa bar for you to enjoy, beautiful big kitchen area, the kids will love the playing area, on the market, 10 billion bottles. And how many bottles did you say you had in that trolley outside? Yeah, that's not really... 100? Yeah, that's not really quite enough. You're about 9,999,000 off, but that's too bad. My ex-girlfriend also used to say that I acted like a child. That's not fair. I was here first. If anything, they're acting like me, the little fuckers. But if you ever do come to Australia, we've got a lot of theme parks that you might want to visit. The problem is there's too fucking many of them. We've got Wet n Wild, which is like a big water park. And then there's Movie World, which is like movies and stuff. And Dream World, which is like all the roller coasters. There's just too fucking many. So I've written a letter to the Queensland government saying they should condense them all into one big super park and call it Wet Dream Movie World. It's perfect. We could get the... they've got a big IMAX screen in Dreamworld. We'll use that. We can get Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to come over from Movie World, and Wet n Wild can provide all the towels to clean up with afterwards. But I'm not kidding. The Wet n Wild is a theme park, and it's in Queensland, where they have a lot of problems with drought. That's where it stops raining. Is everyone okay with that concept over here? It's a bit of a weird one, I know. But there are some parts of the world where it doesn't rain every day. And I was in the urinal in Wet n Wild, and I'm not kidding, there was a sign, this is a water park, above the urinal that says, Queensland is in a state of severe drought. Please use these facilities sparingly. This is in the urinal of a water park where they're flushing thousands of gallons of water down plastic tubes all day, and it's apparently the irresponsible use of their taps that is the main area of concern that they have identified in some team meeting. Yeah, so I think it's all about the taps. We have to turn the taps off probably in this climate situation. I am a bit worried that one day I'll get to the front of the line at a Wet n Wild and some pimply teenager will hand me a blob of KY jelly and say, watch out for the cracks. But it doesn't make sense. The whole concept of making someone feel guilty in a water park about the drought. It's like going into a restaurant, seeing a sign that says, millions of children in Africa are starving right now. Enjoy your meal. Thanks, guys.
Slater. Salfield, everybody!